What's going on? Back at it again in Love's house. It is an absurd mess as usual in here. Pretty bad. I'm gonna be putting this on the car. I can show you the battery relocation. So, battery used to be here. It is now gone. It's in the trunk. I have my key to get in there on me. So the wire's coming through. You can kind of see it. It's right here. These are live wires. I still have a lot of excess wires running in the back going to the box. My goal was just to get it in. I didn't film any of the process. I knew for a fact it was going to be a headache. I mean, with all this wire, getting it all ran, figuring things out, and amongst all of that, because I originally wanted to put it here. I wanted to have the box here and get it in, have the battery right here, cut the wires down so I have some excess for, you know, whatever else if need be in the future. Didn't end up working out that way. All in all, it was a headache. I mean, even the radiator hose, I had to get a new one for the top portion of the radiator because it exploded on me, so I couldn't drive the car for a while. But I did move it. Again, it's a mess. I need to cut this and get it out of the way as the ground, because as you can see, it goes to here. I don't know if anything's connected. I still need to move the battery tray. I still need to get a new overflow for the radiator, because this bottle is like melting, so every time it fills or it gets in there, it like overheats. I think honestly just steam made it melt, so I'm gonna probably get like one of those huge NOS cans and use that. Hook it up, NOS, hook it up. Your boy, hook it up. Real talk. But I got some wires. I was doing something with the tachometer and I had just like extra wires just sitting around, so I gotta get rid of that crap. It is just a mess. I am just waiting till I can sponge this motor into it. In here. Sponge. I mean, that alone adds like 50 horsepower, but it is what it is for the moment. But I need to clean this crap up. But before I do anything cleaning wise, I'm just gonna push the car back a little bit and change this, because this is like held together with like tape and other crap, and it is just a mess in here. This is actually, this is exactly the same, I think, or not. I don't know, but I'm gonna take it off and replace it real quick. So. Well, I got that on. I'm just going to reattach all these hoses. I actually bought a catch can that I'm going to install, but the hose to go to it was too small that it came with, and I went and tried to find a bunch of extra fittings to go onto the actual catch can, but I couldn't find anything big enough to go to this. I think this is like 3/4, because I mean it's huge. That actually comes from the PCP valve, PCB valve, whatever it's called. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. The actual one that comes off the motor, I think, is different on the. No, it's pretty much the same. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get new hoses and fittings and thread them and tap them myself. So I got everything on. I'm just gonna push the car back. Probably end up zip tying the battery cables that are in there right now. I'll give you guys a closer look where I put everything down, because normally I see people getting something and putting it basically in here, like the ends that I bought. They'll take those ends think I have the old ones here. Yeah. So what a lot of people do is they'll just get this, the tips, and just bolt it straight in here on both and just extend the wire back to the trunk. I wasn't about doing that, so I didn't. I did it differently. I did it in my own way. Again, I'm gonna end up cutting that and capping it off with just like a little rubber cap. As for the positive, it goes straight to the starter. So what I did is I just cut it, soldered it, put a tip on it. I got a washer, got a bolt that was small enough, tightened it together with my with a socket wrench and my impact driver, so I knew it would be a snug fit. Yeah, so I'm just gonna push the car back, give you guys a closer look of the carnage that's in there, and then zip tie some stuff, and then I'll be done for the day. But I got it on. This will give me a better seal because the other one was like basically taped, and with probably blowback and all of that good stuff, it just degraded. I mean, it was a temporary fix that I didn't get to until today, and it's been like a year. So you can kind of see. Oh, matter of fact, I need to move that. That hose with the glove on it is the power steering hose. I need to just take it out and be done with it, but it keeps spilling. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. But if anybody out there watching these videos has a power steering whole setup they want to hook it up with and sell it to me, hit me up. I've been driving this car without power steering for a year. At one point I added it to it, and then the cable blew up. This cable blew up and shredded these lines. That's why it's all taped up. I mean, they're good. This isn't gonna do anything. Like, this is never gonna do, well, I'm gonna say never, but I used to do wiring, so I know what I'm doing. I fixed it pretty good. It's lasted since then. But this cable exploded and shredded those wires and had to redo it. Like, every single one I had to cut and redo. But I'm gonna do that. Back the car up, give you a closer look. I'll end up fixing it eventually. I think I still have the rubber piece laying around here somewhere, but this is where I went in. Basically where the, oh wait, no, here's the piece right here. But yeah, this is where I went in, where the wiring harness goes through the firewall to go in on the passenger side to the ECU. I just went in that portion. This is the ground. Just connected it where the cable went. Comes all the way here. And just basically, whoop. I don't know if there's anything else connected to it down there. So I need to do that. And just clean it up basically when I take the battery tray out, because I don't need it anymore because it's in the trunk. So I did that, and then the positive side just comes straight through, connects here to here, which it goes all the way down to the starter with this giant clutch of wires. I don't know if you guys can see it too good in there. I'm on the GoPro, so, but I'm probably gonna end up getting a new camera. I'm on the fence. We'll see what happens, because one thing I tell people starting off with this whole YouTube thing, you don't need an amazing camera if you have like any smartphone. You just need willpower and the means to do something that people will watch. That's pretty much it. But yeah, so that's it on this side where everything is. Battery's in the trunk. It starts. I'll do that actually real quick. Might take a second because I haven't started this in forever. Well, we shall see. Oh, there we go. Starts up. Starts up smooth, no problem. I know there's a vacuum leak in here. I know there's a vacuum leak. I need to, basically I'm gonna go through and change every vacuum hose, just buy a bunch of it, and redo all of the lines on this motor. Just again, you know, I wanna make sure it'll run for whatever time I'm using it for. I mean, you can just see the shake. I mean, I'm sure some of that's because of the old, what are they, motor mounts that are in there, but it works. I've had issues, but I mean, she just keeps putting out, man. Like, you can't knock it. Like, the single cam, it puts out, dude. But I need to get rid of all of the cooling system stuff because I don't use it and it's just clutter. So I'll probably end up making a video on how I do it to get rid of it, and then eventually I'm gonna get the light bars so I don't need the pop-up headlights, even though they're dope. I might do something with it to where I just do like, I might end up doing something with it so that this is just like clear, and then have like the light bar on the inside, but you know, we'll see. Nothing really too spectacular in this episode. Just really wanted to take care of one, the intake system, and get that rubber pipe fitting fixed and taken care of, because it has been causing issues like vacuum leak and stuff like that. Also wanted to show the rest of the battery relocation. Again, I didn't film it, that's on me, but I knew it was gonna be a headache, and it took me hours, and by the time I was done, it was nighttime. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here, short, sweet. You know, I'm still trying to put out good content. I don't want to just put out stuff that's just like whatever. Also, I've been doing a lot more gaming stuff, so if you like gaming, stick around for that. But I know it's loud because of the car, but I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, cut it here. I appreciate everybody dropping by for another episode of Love's House. It's been real, it's been fun, and it's been real fun. Thank you again. Feel free to stop by anytime. Peace. Okay, one thing I noticed, my headlights don't work. They're on right now, so it says, and they don't work. So that's an issue I'm gonna need to take a look at. Yeah, me.